The Yapper is back once more. Of course. Hey, chat. Hey, everyone. Thanks so much for joining tonight. I am A Payne, one of the Guardians of Void, Dreams, and Nightmares. It's sometimes my job to guide Dreams and Nightmares back to the Void, but tonight, I'm piloting this vessel, and we're yapping. The return of the Yapper. Much to, I don't know who asked for this, but somebody asked for this. Oh, wait, that was me. Right. Anyways, hi. Where's that photo from? Yeah, right. I'll probably can't see it. Oh, wait, no, that's fan art. I want to keep that. Wait, why don't I add that there? Add that there. I don't recall why I ever moved these to the side. Just know if you ever do send in fan art, do fan art, I keep it forever, and I will... You don't have to, again. But I do appreciate all of it. Well, pretty much anyone stop by I appreciate, but that's besides the point. So, what's on the Yap itinerary? I don't know. Right, I was going to... see if I have that photo that I was talking about. No, I have it on my PC. What am I talking about? Anyways. Ignore me, I'm dumb. The jellyfish are, indeed, yeah, it's okay. They lit that fire themselves. They're sentient, you see. Oh gosh, where is this? Just chat thumbnail. Oh, right, because I can't, like, save it. Ma. There's a weird Vtuber on the screen again. Hi, famous Minecraft YouTuber. Thanks for joining tonight. Tonight, we are... Before you ask, that thumbnail is not from where I am. Just where I've been, of course. Yeah, there it is. Look at how creepy I look, too. I look like, yeah. I got some great yapping for you, chat. Yeah, I'm gonna yap at y'all. You can't stop me either. I'm going to yap more. I'm gonna yap more. Oh, right. It is a bit, blurred. I added that blur effect myself. I took this picture from outside of the San Jose International Airport when I went to Offkai. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty fun. Offkai was, save for the couple of, well, I mean, the day that I had kind of didn't manage to go there because I failed the Constitution check. We'll say. And by that I mean I kind of spent the day in my hotel room, which was just wonderful, you know. Could have had like could have been doing like literally anything else, but no. And no, it wasn't because I ate sushi. There was another VTuber that said that basically if you eat sushi or anything like that during a trip or anything like that, you are playing Russian roulette, so to speak. and the loser is probably going to be your pants, but that was not the case. Anyways, this is going to be turned into a live stream where I start singing. I don't know yet. Yeah, I thought I could, like, spend some time to talk about a few things, at least. First off, oh yeah, right. Forgot about that. Anyways. I am... Oh, yeah, I will do. Doing okay today. What did I do today? I pretty much just... I got groceries, that's about it. Oop. Got some crap on my, thing. Did I work on editing anything? I worked on editing things... Does Mo give you pictures that you, put on an infinite fridge? Yes, this is actually an infinite fridge that you see behind me, chat. He draws pictures on rice paper and then eat right in front of me. He's like, hey, Payne, guess what? I made you a nice little picture. Here you go. I'm just like, oh. That's the third time this week. Anyways. I think I should actually, like, make a short where I do actually show... Not show, but, let y'all hear how my practices actually go. Sorry, I'm kind of adjusting some things really quick. I'm unplugging and replugging some things in. But anyways, as I was trying to say, before I got sidetracked by myself, that's right, chat, I don't need anyone to tell me how to get sidetracked myself. I don't need anyone to tell me something to sidetrack myself. I do it on my own. Ooh, butterfly. Yeah. Potential for short animation. Yeah, that is. But also, I don't know how to... I guess I could, like, record something like that. Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. Turn off my AC really quick. Well, it's been doing some, like, weird stuff recently. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about, because the weather's been... Okay, yesterday was kind of hot, but it's been fine. Box jellies, I believe they are... if we want to delineate them more... They're moon jellyfish, which they are... Are they in the box jellyfish? No. No, those are just box jellyfish. Or the moon jellyfish, rather. I took this one in particular during an aquarium trip when I went to a again, a lot of times when I go on trips in general, or just like go on adventures or anything like that, I tend to go more than just the place that I actually like said I'm going. So for instance, that one was taken at the Aquarium of the Pacific at Long Beach, California. And you could... Oh, wait, no, I actually muted the... I was actually smart this time when I was editing my background. I remembered to actually mute that. Nice. But yeah, I took those during a... Or took that video during a trip to an anime convention that I keep on getting... I don't know why I keep on getting dragged down there, but I do. And I usually have a good time going there, so... I guess it's not... Well, I mean, I do have the time, so I take it. And... yeah, sometimes I will go to... Oh. What are you doing, like, awake at 2 a.m.? Go to sleep. You have work tomorrow, or you have school tomorrow, or you have something else to do tomorrow. There's a lot more important stuff to do than to just watch me, you know. And there's a lot more that you could, well, I mean, you could, like... You're talking to a person that is... a guardian to the void of dreams and nightmares, formerly known as an empty void. Without dreams and sleep. Actually, wait, no, it'd just be a lot boring for me, because I existed long before then, but that's besides the point. Yeah. And I guess I've been outside of the void for a pretty long time, so... Oh! If it was 3, I would probably go to sleep. At least typically speaking, I would probably end up going to sleep. Anyways, I just reset myself, so... There we go. Why would I end up going to sleep? Sometimes caffeine affects me in the opposite way that most people get affected by it. I don't know, and it's got to be like a certain amount. So, I think for me, if it's 2 monsters, it'll still affect me. If it's 2 monsters right after my morning coffee, I will end up going back to sleep. Or I'll be very calm. My heart rate won't be calm, but I will be very calm. Let's drink some water real quick. No, it's not it's not that bad. What kind of monster drink? I am fond of the Papillion Punch, I think it's called. Or that one not strawberry. I think Orange Sunrise is pretty good too. Or whatever the orange one is. The orang. Oh yeah, that. It was a bit sour for me, but I didn't mind it, I guess. But also, in terms of like energy drinks, I literally have 2 tubs of... Sorry, drinking water. The Gamer Sups, Shy Lily's flavor is really good. At least I like it. Yeah, Gamer Sups. And also, like, I mean, it's like $40 for a tub, but a tub has lasted me. I mean, I do also sometimes drink coffee too. Some people say that it will replace all sorts of caffeine for you, but I like a nice cup of coffee every once in a while. And yeah, I guess for a while I'm not sponsored by them, so I won't go into the whole spiel, but basically it's like pre-workout, but pre-workout just has like a lot of caffeine in it. Or not a lot of caffeine, but caffeine and a lot of stuff, so a few other things so you don't like crash hard, I guess. Oh yeah, it was pretty tasty stuff. Okay. What has this Payne been up to? Oh yeah, right. I've been considering whether or not I should actually, like, continue editing down that and Stars of Times things, or if I should just, like, leave it as a playthrough where I did it on my own, so I don't know. I'm not sure if I feel like editing down. Like, it's not the amount of footage to go through. Actually, that's part of it. But a lot of times I don't mind going through, like, a few, well, like 5-6 hours of my own footage to find something funny to, like, edit down. But also, where is my motivation at? Yes, but I recorded it without actually, like, well, I need to actually go back through and voice it, so yeah. Because, like some people maybe do or don't know here, I suck at it, but I do actually like voice acting. You don't get better at things without, like... Again, progress doesn't happen unless you are willing to actually, like, be terrible at things. Do you think that the people like Einstein or anyone else were really good at what they did, like, right off the bat? Do you think that anyone was ever just, like, good at things, just, like, from the start? No, they weren't. They went through a phase that could have been, like, longer or shorter than the one that you go through, where they just sucked at something. But, yeah. Well, I mean, also, do you think he was good at 3, though? No. And we all started different places anyways. So, man, I can't believe that the 3-year-old can't do good music. Boy, that 3-year-old should just give up on his streams. No. But in all seriousness, what I'm trying to get at is, in order to get good at something, you must be first willing to suck at it. Yeah, pretty much. Like, for instance, I would say I'm mediocre at best at content creation, but I'm still improving, so that does count for something. Everyone has a beginning point, and mean, you never know whether or not you're going to like something or not like something unless you try. And actually give it a full try. Anyways, I feel like this is getting way too hopeful, so here's a fart. There we go. I know I seem like I'm pessimistic, but, 9 times out of 10, I'm not. And what else? I would say realism is. Boy, I can't really. Yeah, I mean, just because you think that, you know. Well, I mean, pessimism, optimism, it's all just definitions. I'd rather just look at things from. I'd rather view things how they are rather than thinking whether or not they'd be good, bad, or indifferent. Because, I don't know. Those are all objective. Or not objective, but subjective. And whether or not you think your glass is half full or half empty does not change the fact that the glass is indeed only 50% full of air and 50% full of water. So therefore, it's already 100% full. Or if it's me, it's already been chugged. Like my water is now. I don't know. If you're too pessimistic about things, you tend to get too, like, jaded about things, and end up losing the forest for the trees, or something like that. Same thing with optimism. I mean, but opposite way. I just tend to be more measured about things, rather than. Well, I mean, I view things through try to view things through a more positive lens, but, yeah. Guess that's all just. That all just buried. This is why I have, I guess. If that's your view on it, then you're allowed to have it. No? Realists tend to. I mean, everything sucks, but also, if you. Yeah, but. Are you saying that those monsters you chugged suck? Then why? But in my viewpoint, it's the Jedi that are evil. I'm kidding. No, realism just is. I fully acknowledge that my viewpoint may not be the correct one all the time. It could be incorrect. Or it could be the correct one. But if my viewpoint is proven to be incorrect, I'm willing to update my viewpoint with the information I'm given. yeah. Basically, I like to learn stuff. I'm a nerd. No, by default, I try to assume that people do have good intentions and good faith and stuff like that too. But I do acknowledge some people don't, so yeah. This is a really strange, yapping thing. Not strange for me, but yeah. Why is my tie so short? It is now not short. It is now taken over the entire screen. But in all seriousness, you'd have to ask the person that made my model, which is not me. Again, it looks cool. It's more or less like a charm point. What do you mean someone that's my height? Do you see how short I am? Oh no, I'm getting smaller. Ah. It doesn't even hit my face. It just goes over. That's great. Yeah, so you can also type exclamation point yeet. I almost typed in teat instead. And I almost typed in what's this too. Yeah, so yeet will throw something at me. What's this will have, will throw a random sticker at me. I don't know what the sticker could be. Oh, it's a bagel sandwich. Oh. There. Why do they call it a restaurant? I'm fighting for my life in here. I can almost do that. Whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, how's Pan always eats a sticker, just like the blue check mark. Huh? What? Sorry, what are you talking about? Are you saying that my opinion gets worse whenever I eat something? Is that a reference to a, Oh, yeah, right. That happens. These things happen. Oh, yeah, right. The... blue check marks on Twitter having bad opinions. Hey, some people only get the blue check marks because their artists will only allow DMs for people that are verified. And you need to, like, get a work commission or something like that. Or maybe they want to go live on Twitter to increase their reach or something like that. Or maybe they just want to get paid for having the most terrible opinion ever. No, you successfully, like... rage bait someone. and get enough impressions and get enough, like, everything there. You could... Again, I would never do this. Because I have a moral compass, but... All I'm saying is sometimes people have, like... Or just say their blatantly incorrect opinion on that website, and do it because they know they'll get paid. Or say something, like, completely, like, flaming hot, wrong, incorrect take, but... I'm not going to tell you who has the incorrect or correct take, but... Me being immortal... whatever. Hey, my Twitter feed is usually full of cool stuff. Because I tend to... I have to highly curate it, but yeah. Let's see if we have... Someone showing how flat most of Australia is. Which, a lot of the outback is just, like... flat. Oh, someone asked, talking about how they don't want to cap Sparkles to get old, but he'll get old. He does get old, mind you. Can you get a green tea at 2 a.m.? I don't know. I've never tried to get green tea at 2 a.m. I've tried to get more alcohol at 3 a.m., mind you, but, I guess if, you have, like, a 7-Eleven around there or something like that, but, yeah. Yeah, so a lot of my Twitter is just, like, cool fan art, and, someone who created a glass beer bottle that you can stick into the sand in the beach. Oh. Well. I don't know, is Tesco usually open, 24/7? Or, what is it, Greg's? Aldi? I don't know what the... Again, I'm nowhere near the US, or nowhere near, the UK, so... I don't have any idea. True. Like, good matcha, I'm assuming if it's the same as the US, it's hard to find. Maybe I should bring some back when I go to Japan. Actually, there's no maybe. I probably should. Although that is... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, it's almost the end of July. August, September, October, November, December. So it's going to be like in 4 or 5 months from now. I thought about going there for Super Nintendo World, and also to be told how, like, absolute dog shite my Japanese is. Which, yeah, to be fair, I'm learning, but also... is bad. I can understand a lot of it, and I can... Super Nintendo World does suck. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Wait. I don't know what you're talking about, sorry. Oh, here we are. Universal... Oh, Island of Adventure. Got it. Oh. Right. I had friend of a channel remind me that I had a clip that I never, like, did anything with that I forgot about from a while ago. Again, I have a very bad memory, so I will forget everything that I've said today. And well, I mean, I say I have a bad memory, but in reality, I'm just juggling a lot of things. Oh, Island Adventure, Adventure. Universal Islands of Adventure. That's in Orlando. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah, right. I have Nightbot set up to say random things at random points of time. Sometimes those are synced up, sometimes they're not, but every once in a while you'll get one where I'll play the sound and Nightbot will reply with, I'm returning the snows. Or something like that, yeah. Excuse me, Nightbot. How dare. Ah. Before he asked, at least one person already asked if I could change the color of that liquid. I can, but I will not. Why would I? There are... Well, I mean, I could turn it to, like, pink or something like that, but... That way Payne will be ingesting pink slime every time that someone... Or green. Anyways. I probably... Well... I will do as much adventuring as I can, as humanly possible, when I do go to Japan, because that will be the only time that I will be able to go there, so probably. Ah! It's crashing my PC. No! That's actually funny. Oh, it's not going to be in 2 weeks. I've got several months before I actually go there. My gosh, I'm on Google Maps. Well, I'm looking through Google Maps. How many freaking lakes are in the Orlando area? Oh, wait, no. That entire thing used to be swamp, so that does make sense, I guess. But yeah, let's make some freaking farmland, because, yeah, that makes sense. Well, whatever. But for me, I probably, when I go there, I might stick around the Tokyo area, but I also might go to, Osaka for a bit. I don't know, though. Also, I hate how we turned them into English, or how we, a lot of the, like, English names for them don't really make sense. It's like, what, you think, we can't do a long O or something like that? I don't know who, actually, like, converted most of these words into, like, English, but I'm just like, actually, no, I have gone on the record several times saying that I don't really care for Romanji, and I don't at all, because it doesn't, like, capture the essence of what is actually, well, I mean, it does, but it just sucks. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, this is actually foo. Yeah, it's pronounced like foo. What it's actually like who. Or it's like a cross between like foo. Anyways, or like the R's can also be L's too. It's like the SCP Foundation. Yes, I have. Oh yeah. Also, someone reminded me of their War Dragons SCP, and that was a sad read when I read it last. But yeah. Basically, when it comes to Romanji, I don't like it. Just because it's not good. I guess if you're trying to learn the language, it's fine as a beginning analogy type thing, but if you're trying to go any further than that, then you shouldn't be using Romanji. Guess what? Outside tourist areas, you're not going to see it. Sorry, this crash out is going to happen. No, I'm kidding. My disdain for how things are converted into English is... No, that sounds kind of weird, but... No, actually. Just because some of it doesn't make sense at all. And also, I guess whenever you translate a word, you're going to... Or words and stuff like that, too, from one language to another. A lot of times you can lose context and meaning and stuff like that, too, and vowels and consonants and... Strange? Crash out? Yes. Phonetic. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Grand. But all of those are, of course, in English. Oh, not that phonetic? Oh, right. Are you talking about a, e, o, u? Eh? Or hiragana or katakana? Because that... I think that does make sense, but yeah. Wrong terms. If you could explain what you're actually talking about. Sorry, that came out weird, but just, like, explain what you're trying to say. That came out weird, too. What I mean is an alphabet for sounds. Phonics? Oh, you mean the international phonetic alphabet? No, that makes sense to me. But it's also, again, based on Latin-based systems, but I guess that's universally accepted. It's whatever. Oh yeah, also another thing. There are frictives. I mean, yeah, but our writing system is based on it, and a lot of our words are based on it, so what can you do? But yeah, there's a lot of frictives and other things in Japanese versus English that can't really be translated to, so I guess this is... I know this is me just, like, yapping about it, but again, for people wondering, like, what I'm yapping about, y'all clicked on a video where I'm yapping about stuff, so I'm gonna yap about stuff. It could be, you know, me talking about how other languages work, from my understanding. It could be me talking about how... you know, cool it is that there is a lake in the Philippines that has an island in there that's actually a volcano that has another lake inside of it. I spotted it on Google Maps once, but I thought that was kind of cool. And I don't know why I found it so interesting, but it just is. And I guess there are various other places like that too. Not exactly like that, but still. For instance, there is a town in New Orleans, or there is a house in New Orleans. They call it the rising sun. Anyways. Yes, I know, ADHD, whatever. But anyways, there was a... oh, here's the round lake. Looks inside. It's a reservoir. We're starting that crash out today. But no, there is a lake in Canada that is... it's called Lac Manicora, or something like that. Well, whatever. My French is, pardon my French, unironically. Lake. Manny. Not Manitoba. Oh, here it is. It's a reservoir. It is indeed a reservoir. Annular Lake. Oh, Impact Lake, Crater Lake. Cool. Yeah, so... Manica... Yeah? I don't know. But yeah, it was formed by a meteorite. Or meteor strike, which I found was pretty cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, right. I actually wanted to talk about, too, the fact that I will be... Like I said, we're going to be slowly ramping up how much I actually stream. Just make sure. But yeah, next week, I think I can handle, like, 4 streams a week. So I'm going to be streaming on Thursdays again, too. Just depending on how I feel, basically. One thing's for sure, I do want to avoid getting, like, burnt out again, but that's fine. That's fine. It should be fine. Oh. I don't have that many people in chat. Behold. Now, this was according to live counts. Again, I'm not just gonna be like yapping. I'm gonna be playing video games too, you know. And besides that, I don't need like people to be in my chat to yap about like whatever. Again, I can find things to yap about. Like how... Okay, so this is something that Moist Critical actually brought up, but I do kind of agree with. I ran into... Well, I was doom scrolling through some video... Through some, like, videos and stuff like that, too. And I ran into a lot of auto-dubbed videos. I will take a language that I don't speak and understand over one of those terribly auto-dubbed videos. Like 9 times out of 10, I also make sure that auto-dubs don't have... I mean, the auto-translate is okay, usually. But don't automatically dub over my... Don't auto-dub over me, please. It sounds bad. And the voices they use are, like, terrible, too. They're even, like, worse than mine. Or it's, like, worse than hearing my own voice. It's just like, hello, and today we are going to watch this cooking thing. With less inflection, somehow. We throw several of these into the pot like that. And it also ends up killing any music that's actually going in the background, too. And I don't like it, man. Sorry. I do need a little bit of music here, so. Let me just go ahead and get some. Is that going? Come on. Should be able to barely hear it now. There we go. Maybe turn down this a touch. That's good stuff. Oh wait, no, that was my microphone. I actually didn't want to turn that down. Oops. Oh, yeah, that'll happen. Blame the people that actually made that or something. It was a design choice, you see, because it looks super cool like that now. And nobody ever, like, looks at, like, a ceiling or anything like that, ever. No. Or, better yet, is when you... When you're, like, in an older building or something like that, and none of them actually have, like, any sort of, like, light fixtures at all or anything like that. And you have to rely on, like, lamps and stuff like that to see anything. Or for, like, lighting and stuff like that, too. And you're just like, why? Anyways, that's just me, though. What else? So I already talked about how I'm probably going to be working on... Well, I'm, again, working on my song. It's going well, by the way. Well, working on singing it, that is. Oh, yeah, right. Where is the karaoke? I said there might be. Not that there was going to be. You thought this was going to be karaoke, but little did you know, there was just chatting before it, so there could be just chatting only. Kidding. Right. So, Vocaloid songs. Nine times out of 10. If they are on PiedaPro.com or PiedaPro or anything like that. As long as you don't monetize them. And usually they get claimed anyways, but I don't care about claims. As long as they're legitimate. I'm going to be working on covering a Vocaloid song. It's going to be a vocal cover, so yeah. If you got work tomorrow, then please do go to sleep. Or if you got like school or anything like that, please do not stay up on my behalf. Because oh, okay. You're good then. Because with someone stayed up on just like, no, I'm gonna do like all, well, I don't know how. I mean, I actually don't know how to do anything aside from sing thing. I know how to sing the song. That's about it, unfortunately. Well, for now, I will probably teach myself how to layering things. I guess I could use Audacity for that. I do know how to edit individual... Well, I'm going to have to use Audacity anyways to do some cleanup of the audio and also work on... So I guess I need to add in more tracks there and maybe add in some harmonies or something like that too. It's going to be a lot more to that too. This is turning into more of an endeavor than I am... Well, I guess it's more of a labor of love than anything else because I know I'm not going to get paid for it because, well, yeah. And at the very least, I'm at least gonna have a good time doing it. So there's that. So that will be. Guess just all depends on how much effort I do or don't want to like put into it. For reference, probably. Actually, with me, knowing me, and the way that I usually like to do things, it'll probably be an okay amount of effort. Just please don't expect super incredible, incredibly polished things from me because again, I work full time and also do this whole streaming thing part time too. And yeah. And also kind of what I do, I work for, it's basically like a the best I can tell you is it is kind of a manufacturing type environment. So basically when it comes to like analyzing, well, not analyzing things, but I do tend to analyze like sets of data and stuff like that too. But generally speaking, I operate things basically. Although with that, there is a little bit of, well, yeah, basically. I make stuff. And that's about as far as I'll say. Yeah? Although that being said, there probably still is some things that I could add in from... Well, I mean, there are transferable skills from what I do, so... Where did rolls 9 and 15 come from? What are those? Let me double check really quick what those are. Because I completely space out on what they are. I'm good at forgetting things. Oh, yeah, yeah. 15 is I can't count. Well, I mean, it's a joke. I mean, somebody did point out that is, or that was an issue. Well, that I miscounted, but I also found it incredibly funny, so I decided to keep it in. The no trauma dumping is there because, yeah, people sometimes think that the funny void person's stream is the correct one to tell, or, well, unless it's like the correct venue to actually like tell people about their sorrows, something like that too. Which, I mean, I don't know if I look like the kind of, I don't know why someone would want to, you know, think that, but, you know, 9 times out of 10, we try to keep things, like, lighthearted here, so. Also, you'd be surprised at the amount of, like, people that actually go into, like, VTubers chats and just, like, not only, like, well, trauma dump. I mean, venting every once in a while is fine, but, yeah. But yeah, Rule 11, well, that exists because this happened. People are like, oh yeah, well, you got such low numbers, ha ha ha. And I'm just like, Exhibit A. If you look here, you'll see that there is -9 viewers. And there have been multiple times when there's been -9 viewers. Or -3. I mean, I think the last time was -3, but yeah. So people point out numbers, and I'm just like, look. There's no actual way to tell what the actual accurate number of people that are watching this is. Well, with a high degree of confidence, at least. And quite frankly, I'm still going to be doing what I do regardless of whether people see it. Well, I mean, I prefer to have more people, like, around and talking and stuff like that, too, if they're available and stuff like that, too, but again, it's not strictly necessary for my form of content creation, and I can usually pull something that I want to talk about out of my butt or something like that. Speaking of which, Deltarune Chapter 4 is actually, I'm liking it. I really like the remix that for the battle theme. I thought it was pretty good. And also, what else have we got going on here? Oh, I don't know what I wouldn't know what a Titan is. Sorry. And also, don't spoil it for me, please. There are few games that I actually do care about spoilers about, and that's one of them. I couldn't finish that game in like 2 hours. Well, I mean, I probably could if I wasn't bad at it, but... Sorry, I'm chewing on a nail. Okay. we're good. Let's see. Let's go. Payne. Is also going to be working on... Crap, I wanted to do my freaking actual debut for my actual model stuff this year, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. A lot of things go correct, and then they go incorrect, and then everything goes correct again, and then just everything... Yeah. Anyway, suffice to say, I'm pretty dumb sometimes. Oh, yeah, right. Uma Musume. Musume. Someone actually, yeah, that's actually a good quote. Someone did point out that a lot of like people don't actually pronounce like Musumun correctly, and I'm just like, listen, Musume, Masume, brave fencer Musashi. Now it's actually would be Musume. Yeah, it's Musume. I don't I'm sorry, but I kind of mind palaced someone in someone else's chat said that people don't actually pronounce that word correctly, and my brain took that personally, but apparently I've been saying when I say it correctly, I say it correctly. But whatever. Anyways, horse racing game. Did you all know that a lot of those people in that horse racing game are, by default, VTubers? And some of them have actually collabed with some HoloLive members. I think. They are based on real horses, but they heavily changed. Kind of, and a lot of times... Oh yeah, there it is, Vtuber Fest Japan. This was back in 2022. So there's Polka, there's Whammy, there's Botan, and there's Kanata with the Golchi. Let me just open up this image really quick. Show the image. Okay, why does that save my downloads? I just picked a specific folder for it to save to, but whatever. Anyways. Polka, Whammy, Goshi, Botan, Kanata. Yes. And actually, technically, Goldshi is a, but they got permission from the, horse owners to actually be a part of that. And I got something on the screen real quick. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, a lot of people forgot that she was actually a VTuber, technically. Well, Goldship was a VTuber, technically. And what caused the void? It depends on the area. At first, though, it was surrounded with a... well, it was surrounded with nothing, basically. So... imagine staring into the sun. How bright that is. That's what the void was filled with. But, after a while... dreams started filling that. And started... well, the light started taking different forms and shapes. Okay, so imagine the blindness without the, or the light without the blindness. I almost said the blindness without the light. No, that's a different void. Mine is different. Yes, imagine me actually speaking correctly. Not kidding. But in all seriousness, I think imagine dragging these lazy bones to a new universe. It couldn't be me, no. Anyways, love you all platonically. I'm probably gonna end for the night, honestly. I'm so yippee. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. If you didn't join me, by might I mean I wouldn't do a unarchived karaoke tonight. Anyways, it's gonna be out tomorrow. Thursday I might do, well, by might, I mean I'll figure out how well I'm feeling. If I feel good enough, I will do a karaoke. If not, then I won't. But yeah, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. And see y'all around. Bye.